Are you ready for more fantastic comedy, ladies and gentlemen? Please muster up all the love and energy you can and give a warm welcome to Pete Latham. Come on!
Good evening. How are we doing? It's lovely to be here tonight in Brighton, but I'll be honest, I'm feeling a bit sad tonight. I just ended a 5-year relationship. Wasn't mine, but never nice. My mum's in the audience tonight, which is nice. Yeah. Apparently Dad was worried it embarrassed me, so he left when I was 3. Drastic. A bit about me then. I got 2 brothers, one older, one younger. 2 of us are married, the other one's not. People find it strange that I married my brother, but hey. We had a lot in common. Now, my wife is in the audience tonight. Haven't actually met her yet, but... You know when you just get a feeling. No, I am married. I took my ring off for the sake of that gag. Hope it was worth it. I take my ring off for 2 reasons. One is to do jokes like that one, and the other is to cheat. And when I get home, we play this game, joke or cheat. Keeps her on her toes. Sometimes it's quite funny because we'll be laying in bed together and I notice she hasn't got her ring on either. And we laugh at the possibilities. I actually think my wife might be cheating on me. I came home early from work the other day and noticed a pair of jeans on the bed that didn't belong to me. And inside those jeans was a man. Suspicious. It's not the first time something like this has happened. On a separate occasion, I came home early from work. I noticed my wife lying on the bed. And inside my wife was a man. Very suspicious. Something's going on there. Should have seen it all coming, of course. A while back, I was driving my wife's car. I look in the back seat, there's some candy floss, 2 tickets to the ghost train, and a goldfish. I came to one conclusion: affair. My wife, she doesn't think I'm actually quite over my ex. So for closure, I actually went to my ex's new house and saw her and her new guy and had a glass of wine and even held their new baby. And then just before I left, I gave her a kiss on the cheek goodbye and even shook the guy's hand, which is all quite hard to do, really, without waking either of them up. I still remember the first words my wife ever said to me. She stopped me in the street. She said, "I'll do you and your mate for 40 quid. And it was during those piano lessons, I think I realised I loved her. Oh, it's been a tough week. Mum called to say the family dog had died. She said he's in heaven now with your nanny and granddad. Horrible way to find out your grandparents were dead. But we all pass news on in our own way, don't we? I was actually there when my other granddad died. Beep, 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 beep. He died reversing off a cliff. It's amazing what you can discover about your family, though, isn't it? I went on findyouраncestors.com, and I discovered that my great, 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 great granddad had a stutter just like me. Who knew, huh? A bit more about me then. I got 2 beautiful daughters and another daughter. The older 2 are called Delilah and Eve because my wife likes biblical names. The youngest one is called Lorraine because my wife also likes quiche. It's tough coming up with a name for your kid, isn't it? We got friends who have had a baby. It's now 30 days old. Still haven't come up with a name. Now, apparently, you only have 42 days. That's the law. But what happens after 42 days? Is that how you get Garys? Government come round, time's up, it's a Gary. But it's a girl. She'll struggle then, won't she? See you later, Gary. But names are important. I'm Pete. I was named after one of the disciples. I never found out which one. But you'll notice with the disciple names, they're strong, reliable names like John, James, Simon. There's no sign of a Lee or a Darren, is there? I think that's because they realise how it'd sound in church in years to come, you know? Can everyone turn to the book of Darren? Darren, verse 4, chapter 5, where he says, we followed Jesus till we met with the final 3 disciples. Scott, Shane, and Leroy. I was reading about the miracles in the Bible, and I don't think they were necessarily a good thing for everyone involved, like the one at the wedding, where he turned all the water into wine. I bet somewhere at that wedding was a recovering alcoholic that was like, oh, for fuck's sake. That's me back on a slippery slope, isn't it? Nice one, Jesus, yeah. Just some of the miracles weren't very well thought through. I mean, what were the kids supposed to drink at this wedding? Just kids necking wine, puking out all over the dance floor. Parents holding their hair back like, oh, nice one, Jesus. Who invited him? And some of his miracles weren't for the benefit of anyone, just giving it the big one, wasn't it? Like walking on water. Who was that for? Here, check this out. How am I doing that? What? What? Forward and back. Look, feet aren't even wet. What? What? Your mind's blown. Makes you think, what was his persona when he was doing these miracles? You know, we always presumed he was humble, but was he a bit more cocky about it? You know, well, mate, you know you're blind at that. What about now? See you later, mate. See you later, yeah? Yeah? Yeah, that's all right, mate. That's on me, that one, yeah? Yeah, you're good, mate. You're good. Yeah, they working now, yeah? Yeah. Well, check them out then. See you later. Don't worry about it. You're good, you're good, you're good. What's that? Lazarus is dead. Do you want to double check? See you later, mate. See you later, yeah. Nah. Tell Lazarus that's on me, mate. Yeah. You're good, you're good. All right, son, you got enough bread to go round there? What about now? Should be enough, shouldn't it? See you later, mate. See you later. Yeah. Tell your mates. Tell your mates. I love the thought that when we die, we realise that God was just a cocky twat all along. He's there leaning on the pearly gates like, not tonight, mate. It's one in, one out. No, I'm only fucking with you. Oh, shouldn't swear. Get in trouble. Or will I? Course I won't. I'm the boss around here, mate. Come through, come through. Mind all the bread. Just been practicing my miracles. Right? Heaven's through there, just one rule. Right? Keep the noise down, for Christ's sake. Had to do it, had to do it. I don't know what happens when we die. My wife, she likes the idea of reincarnation, but I don't think she quite gets it. I said to her, if you were to be reincarnated, what would you like to come back as? She said, a bird. I said, good choice. Why is that? She said, so I can fly to work. Not quite getting it, is it? Let's try and work out what she thinks will happen. She thinks if she dies, not only will they keep her job open, but when a random bird flies in the office window, lands on her desk, they'll all just presume it's her. Good to have you back, Megan. You want a coffee? Yeah? Peck once for no, twice for yes. Yeah? Still drink coffee, might burn your beak. Good to have you back. I'd like to come back as a ghost, but like a nice ghost. Because ghosts, they always seem to be arseholes, don't they? You know, there's always reports of ghosts, you know, throwing stuff off shelves, cupboard doors flying open, chairs smashing into walls. No one ever gets home and finds the ironing done, do they? Feather duster flies across the room to that bit you can't reach. Doesn't happen. Ghost stories always involve the same creepy songs like ring a roses. What's the same creepy song? But these are like 200 years old now. Always the same. Does that mean in 200 years from now we're going to be haunted by things like, oh, the single ladies, oh, the single ladies, ooh, 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 ooh. Put your hands up! Ghosts, they never put much effort into the singing, do they? Always a bit weak and timid, like ring. I don't understand why. Because it'd be a lot more scary if you woke up, middle of the night, there's one sat on the end of your bed. It's a bit more like, my mind's telling me no! But my body's telling me yeah! I don't want to hurt nobody, but there's something that I must confess to you. I've emptied your dishwasher. Now, just before I go, at the start I said my dad left when I was very young. He did, but he came back into my life and he actually turned up at my first stand-up gig and he gave me a note that I always keep with me. Here's what he said. He said, son, people will tell you that you're not good enough, that you should give up. Regards, Dad. You've been lovely. Thanks for having me. Good night, guys.
Very good, wasn't he? But I mean, what the fuck has he done with that microphone? It's like one of those things where, yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Pete Latham. Let's hear it for him. Baileys?